Hi, this is Ben Ivey, the fulfillment artist, and today we're going to be diving into how being a mentor has impacted me in my life. Now, I've just been going through some mentee applications, and basically every year I take on mentees for 12 months, and then halfway through the year I decide I'll take on a few more mentees just for 6 months. Now, we're at the 6-month mark, and I just looked to these applications, and I've got to be honest, I was not expecting what happened. So I've sent out the application and some people apply, and most people will write their replies. So they'll just write everything down on the documents because there's some questions that I get them to answer. Now, there's one person that decided that wasn't for them. That's not what they wanted to do. They wanted to do something different. So they sent me a video explaining about the mentee and the application. Now, that video was so good, it literally almost brought me to tears, and I was like, I can't believe this application's a 10. It's a 10. So for me, being able to see the way people apply just reminds me of life. Because how often do we're given a structure to follow, and then someone just throws that out the window, does something completely different, and it's just amazing. And for me, being able to laugh, to cry, to see that just in a freaking video to apply to be mentored by me was incredible. So I think it's amazing to be able to see that creativity. Now, with regards to being a mentor, well, how does that impact me? Well, ultimately, one of the main things is being able to give back. So, I can give money to people and to charities, and that's amazing, and I can see an impact somewhat, but giving my time has been something very different, because this is, time that I'll never get back. I think time is much more valuable than money, because you can always make more money, but you can't get more time. So spending my time with someone where all I'm doing is focusing on giving back to them and helping them as best I can has been amazing. If you are not currently mentoring people, having some people as your mentees, please do this, because I guarantee it's gonna be such a cool way for you to impact others and really give back. Some of the other things that I get is that I get to try out new techniques, because ultimately, when I work with a client one-on-one, I want to make sure every single technique works 100% because they pay me a lot of money to help get them the results. However, when I'm working with these mentees, I can use different techniques to see how they work. So I get to hone my skills and make myself better, and some are faster, some are a little bit slower, and I can see how best to help them with that, which has been unreal. The other thing is that it integrates everything that I've learned. So as I'm, sharing with my mentees, how to manage finances, how to move their lives forward, and all these different things, it just integrates it more into myself. If I wasn't, doing my one-on-one coaching, then I wouldn't be able to understand how really profound it is teaching someone everything that you need to be doing. Because you have to have authenticity and congruency when you teach someone. So this is why, before, I think there was a story, I think it was of Gandhi, and there was a mum that traveled across India to go see Gandhi, and her child had a problem where he just kept on eating sugar all the time. So I think they took days and days of travel. She finally got to Gandhi because she knew that if Gandhi told him to stop eating sugar, he would do it. So they arrive, and she begs him. She says, "Oh my God, you need to help my child. Please help him stop eating. Can you just tell him to not eat sugar, please?" And Gandhi was just like, "No, come back in a week, and then I'll answer your question." She was like, "What?" So anyway, she left for a week or 2 weeks, comes back, and then she basically asks the same thing, and Gandhi just goes, "Stop eating sugar." And then the child was like, "Oh, okay," so he stops. And this mother was like, "What the? Why didn't you just say that a week ago? We had to waste days and all this time. Like, what are you doing?" And he said, "Well, I hadn't given up sugar then." So he gave up sugar for a week, and then he could tell the child to. And I think that's a really important thing, because often we have lots of knowledge, but unless we do anything with that knowledge, then we're just doing the same thing. And I think it's really, really important, especially when you start to mentor people, you see the difference between knowledge and that implementation. And I think that's just of fundamental importance. The other thing why I like, taking on mentees is that it's just a lot of fun. Like, I have so much fun, it's ridiculous, and I actually gain friends for a long time, purely because, even after the mentorship, we've had such fun, and they've had so many breakthroughs, and their life has changed so dramatically that ultimately I'm just gaining friends by giving back. And then the other thing, which I think is crazy, is that the world works in weird ways. when you give, you hear these things about, things will just come back to you, you'll be given back. It's weird how it works. I've got to be honest. Like, you keep giving, you keep giving, you keep giving, and then suddenly you just get these things in return randomly, and it's just crazy. It really is crazy. So I really want to urge you that if you aren't already, please take on some mentees. It's a fantastic experience. It's a learning experience. It's a lot of fun, and you can truly impact some people's lives. With that said, thank you for listening. I hope you take on some mentees. Take on 3, because that's a good number. And I'll chat to you very soon. Bye.